us. How is this any different from what we've been seeing previously?
I think first of all, so far so good, and the most important thing is the commitment. We have seen commitment in all the leaders. We have seen commitment from the governors, we have seen commitment from the head of the security agencies, and we have seen commitment from the diplomatic corps. You know, essentially these things are very simple. For you to address the insecurity, you have to look at the root cause. You have to address the root cause. You have to look at the economic perspective of it. Solving the problem in a kinetic way is another way. But essentially, the most important and durable solution, a sustainable solution, is looking at the root cause and looking at the economic aspect of the whole issue. Because when you look at the criminality that is happening in the Northwest, it's not ideological, it's purely economic. So economic is associated with poverty, long-term injustice that is being meted by different authorities. And also you have to look at the potentials of youth unemployment. Because when you didn't engage your youth into a meaningful and gainful employment, you may likely have possibilities of joining into criminalities and other criminal aspects of any nature. So when you look at the nature and the way of recruitment and the payment system, it shows that there is high level of poverty, in which 500, 1,000 can make a meaningful difference to the bandit, to the criminals. So I think it is, even those ones into kidnapping, you can see that after the kidnap exercise, those that were caught, when you ask them, they will tell you they were given 30,000 or 50,000, when a ransom of about 20 million or 30 million has been collected. So you should ask yourself, where are those money going to? So these are all issues that we need to cover, because without addressing the economic problems of this region, you cannot address the issue of insecurity squarely.
Sir, Your Excellency, the last time we spoke, you talked about restriction on acquiring firearms like AK-47 for the Community Watch Corps. How far have you gone regarding, in a way to see that you upgrade their weaponry?
We have been going about, but this is a law that prohibits them from assessing that, and it is really giving us a lot of hardship and difficulty, because when your enemies have superior weapons than you, it makes it difficult to advance and to also address the issue squarely because of that superiority that I have. But I think it's up to the federal government to look at that aspect and ensure that those security outfits that were formally formed in the states by enacting a law that formulates those communities, those outlets, I think it is important also for the government to review that law and allow this formal security outfit of each of the states to have access to these weapons, as is being those weapons that the police or the military can access, so that together with those conventional forces we can be able to avoid it. But the only way out of this dilemma is for the federal government to come to the need of creating state police. Because once we have state police, we will be able to have those weapons, and those weapons can help to mitigate the effect of these criminals in our society. So these are things some of the things that we need to put in place to ensure that...
So the Niger corridor, Niger State corridor, is also a very important corridor where these bandits usually use, and there is a bit of absence of Niger representation here. Do you think it's going to affect the outcome of the summit?
No, I think Niger State is being represented here. The Commissioner for Internal Security or the Special Advisor Internal Security, they are here, and I can link you up with them. But largely because this summit is for the Northwest, but Northwestern state of Kebbi, Kaduna, and Zamfara State, they have, including Kaduna State, Zamfara, and Kebbi, I think they have they share border with Niger State. So I think it is only important for all of us to collaborate. And Niger State has a very vast land which makes it possible for the insurgents to have a field day because of the large span of the forest that is in there and ungoverned space that is there. So I think it is important. That was the main reason why we invited the Niger State Governor, but he was unable to come, but he sent a delegation, and which I know they will be able to pass this information to the authorities to ensure that we address the issue holistically. But most importantly is the cooperation of the governments. The subnational needs to cooperate. The subnational needs to find a solution. And this solution has to be a local solution, because without using the locals, without getting intelligence from the locals, without using the locals in this fight, the fight may not end, because they know the topography, they know the psychology, they know where they are, they can be able to readily reach them easily without hardship.
Thank you very much.